Wow! 8 years ago? 8 years ago na pala to? Ako si Anna Marie. Kilala ako sa school namin noon. Hindi dahil kaaya-aya ako, pero dahil kaakit-akit ako.
Ano ba yan? Mukha pa ba yan? OMG, halos di na siya makita. For real.
By means of kaakit-akit, hindi yung kaakit-akit na nasa isip nyo. Ulikba, bukbukin, ulingling, anap, pangit, in short. Ilan lang yan sa mamarinig mong description sa akin dati. Like, hello, kasalanan ko ba maging ganito? Mana-mana lang yan, ika nga. Totoo yun. Sinuwerte lang kayo ng magaganda ang lahi ng magulang nyo. Magandang genes ang nananalaytay sa inyo. Kaya ako ganito at kayo ganyan. Like a normal teenage girl, of course, I've been in love. Pero yun na nga, there comes rejection. And say what? Tandang-tanda ko po kung paano nyo pinagtawanan nun. Ang taas daw ng pangarap ko, and not to mention na di rin naman kagandaan ang body figure ko. May pa, sorry ha, pero di ka pasok sa standard ko pa siya. Sobrang nanlumo ako. Nawalan ako ng confidence. Kulang na lang itago ko ng sarili ko from everyone. Pero, wala na yun. 8 years ago na yun. Siguro, thanks to all those rejections and discriminations, they built this new Anna Marie 2.0. Siguro, dahil na din I learned to distance myself from toxic people. Mas nakamit ako ng mga bagong tao. I was exposed to a group na nagturo sa akin how to value and to take care of myself. Natuto ako ng proper balanced diet and I involved myself into sports. And laking pasasalamat ko na lang din sa technology nowadays. Ang bilis ko malaman ng mga trends. Natuto ako ng mga skincares and mag-ayos na din ng sarili ko. Like makeups and everything. And now, this is the new me. Anna Marie 2.0. Anna Pangit who? I only know the Anna Ganda.
So hello, good day everyone. In our previous video discussion, we tackled about the Eastern and the Western in understanding the self. So today, in this video discussion, I will be discussing about the physical self in understanding the self. So I hope that you will watch this at your own risk. Okay, so to start this discussion, sacrificing friendship for physical body. So may kwento ako sa inyo. May dalawang magkaibigan na si Joyce at saka si Ara na matalik na magkaibigan since childhood. Sinabi nila na sa isa't isa na kapag darating yung araw na ikakasal na sila, kukunin nila ang isa't isa as a maid of honor. At noong mga araw na ikakasal na si Joyce, nagagalak naman tong si Ara na siya na ang maid of honor. Pero, nagkakamali siya. Kasi ang kinuha ni Joyce ay yung bagong friend niya na si Janine. Na kung i-compare naman natin kay Ara, si Janine ay mas maganda, mas fashionable, at mas gorgeous. Okay? So, pinili ni Joyce si Janine as her maid of honor. Siyempre, napakasakit naman sa part ni Ara kasi ikaw ang matalik na kaibigan niya at saka nangako kayo sa isa't isa na kukunin nyo ang isa't isa as a maid of honor. So in this story, makikita na natin ang negative impact ng physical body sa mga tao. So that's why we will tackle about the physical self in understanding the self. So we will vividly see the rapid changes starting our childhood and at the present right now, right? So the changes are so rapid. Pakabilis. Because look at you now, from a simple kid to a beautiful and handsome individual. Okay? So one obvious change is your physical self. So what then is the meaning of physical self? Okay? So physical self is the concrete dimension, the tangible aspect of the person that can be directly observed and examined. So physical characteristics are the defining traits or features of a person's body. So when we say concrete and tangible, it means na yun yung nahahawakan natin at nakikita. Okay? So just for an example, dumaan yung crush mo, yung ultimate crush mo sa harap mo. At yung unang-unang makikita mo is yung physical appearance niya. Okay? Yung height, considered as a short or tall. His complexion of his skin, classified as a dark or white. Body figure, kung macho, sexy, chubby, or thin. And even his age, kung young, middle age, or old age. His color of eyes, okay? Maybe green, blue, brown, or black. His hair, okay? Kung short hair, kung long hair man siya, or blondie, okay? So all these characteristics encompass the people that one can describe about the person by just looking. Okay? So this physical appearance has a great impact according to Erwin Goffman. According to him, the people are concerned with the way others perceive them, meaning people are more focused on what people perceiving them. Consequently, some people are considering the physical appearance as their major concern. And there is two effects sa pagiging concerned sa physical appearance. There is two effects sa pagiging concerned sa physical appearance natin. First is motivation. Second is frustration. So just for example, you are chubby and you are motivated to have exercise every morning and have a safe process of diet method so that you will become sexy. But if you did not meet your expectation to become a sexy, it could lead to frustration. Okay, it can also lead to depression, anxiety, and also psychological disorder. Okay? Okay, so next is the self as impacted by the self. Okay, so according to William James, a renowned psychologist and pioneer of American sociology, states that the body is initial source of sensation and necessary for the origin and maintenance of personality. It is the element of spiritual hygiene of supreme significance. Okay, so kung makikilala nyo si William James, he is one of the proponent of functionalism. Okay? So it is one of the theory of sociology. Pag sinabi nating functionalism in sociology, each and every one of us has its own responsibility. Okay? So, ang school, ang kanilang function is to educate students. The armed forces is to promote peace. Each agency or department has its own function just to make harmonious relationship in this world. Okay? So, according to him, sensation is our mental process, our senses, such as our seeing, hearing, touching, and smelling. So, according to William James, that our body is inferior to our mind. Okay, so meaning, ang utak natin ay mas higit sa katawan na sumusunod lamang sa sinasabi ng utak natin. Halimbawa, okay, soldiers and boxers are suffered from severe wound. Hindi na nila mapapansin yung sugat nila dahil iniisip nila ay kailangan nilang manalo. Okay? So, at the end of the game, saka lang nila mararamdaman ang kanilang mga sugat. So, malaki ang ginagampanan ng ating katawan sa ating personality. So, when we say personality, it is distinct traits of quality of being a person. Okay? So, he added that it is an element of spiritual hygiene of supreme significance. Okay, so if our body is healthy, our characteristics will be healthy as well. So kung paano natin ma-attain ang good body is a proper exercise, proper diet, and eating healthy food. So if you want to become a sexy, or if you want to attain the most gorgeous face, you have to make a process or you have to make an action. Mag-skincare ka, mag-exercise ka, eat healthy foods. So yun ang gustong sabihin ni William James. So according to Erik Erikson, experience is anchored in the ground plan of body. The development of physical as well as intellectual skills helps determine whether an individual will achieve a sense of competency and ability to choose demanding roles in a complex society. So when we say ground plan of body is the blueprint of human development or what we call the maturation. Ito yung from infancy to early age to adolescence and etc. Okay, so the role of bodily organs is really important, especially in early human development. Okay, so it's really important sa mga bata pa lang na ma-build na yung healthy development during her early stage. Okay, so because he can be an athlete someday and he can know his complex role in the society, and that is to be a professional athlete. Okay, so para wala ng confusion sa mga bata. So according to Sigmund Freud, they states that the physical body is the core of human experience. So when we say human experience, it is the human existence. It is the essence of being a person. It includes our mental, emotional, and spiritual. And according to him, the most important primary is our physical body or physical characteristics as a human life. He added that our psychological process is part to our physical process and vice versa. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin nun ay, if you want to improve your confidence, you need to do some action so that you will boost your self-esteem as an individual. So, another thing is, kapag may pimples ka, anong gagawin mo? Siyempre, you need to do a skincare para mawala yun. So remember, magkaakibat ang physical process at psychological process. Don't forget for that. So according to Maurice Ponti, 1995, placed the body as the center of the human existence as a way of experiencing the world. Okay? Our physical body plays a vital tool in experiencing anything and to be with someone in the future. So it really plays a vital role. Try to look on this picture. Okay? So this is Manny Pacquiao, ang ating pambansang kamao ng Pilipinas na kinilala sa buong mundo. Hindi siya magiging malakas kung hindi siya sumusunod sa proper diet. Okay? So and also with the eating healthy foods. Okay? This is Rabia Mateo, our Miss Universe 2020. Hindi siya mananalo kung hindi siya nakasagot ng maayos at tamang pagdadayat to attain the body figure of her. So in achieving this, may kailangan tayong i-let go, gaya ng pagkain ng unhealthy foods, tamang pag-exercise, at proper sleep hour. Kasi may mga ilan sa atin na alas 12 na, hindi pa natutulog, tapos maaga magigising. So that's not the proper of sleep hour. Sabi nga ng nasa Bible, our body is the temple of Christ. Kung gaano natin pinapangalagaan ng boyfriend, girlfriend, or crush natin. At mas higit pa na alagaan natin ang ating katawan. Okay? So next is the impact of culture on body image and self-esteem. So the importance of beauty in society shapes us in many ways, possibly more than we realize, from our interactions to our personal development through the others' perception of bodies as a reflection of self-worth. Okay? So, we are living in a diverse world that everyone has its own uniqueness. Okay? In various culture has different ideals. We promote different various images, and we try to look on a certain characteristics that we think that the presence of these characteristics is characterize the beauty. Okay? A culture may promote certain ideal standard of body sizes, And this may be culturally specific. For example, some culture pay attention to shape of nose, shape of lips, color of the skin, color of the hair, amount of the body mass in the body, amount of the body fat, and the length of the feet. Okay, so where it differs to the other culture. But the bottom line is this: through our cultural traditions may have influence as the negative impact. It paints to us the inaccurate definition of culture. For example, among Chinese, that having a small feet is one of the standard, okay, of beauty. In the Philippines, having a complexion of white is one of the standards of beauty. And having a perfect heart shape of lips or having a kissable lips is also standards in some culture, that having a perfect body figure and have a big boobs is there also standards of beauty. So these standards of beauty may be a dangerous to our healthy, especially if we're talking about the body weight. Okay? May mga ilan kasi na nagpaparetoke at hindi tamang pagdadayat. Okay? Cultural traditions can either be a positive or negative influence on body image and on self-esteem. Ideal standards of body sizes are culturally specific. So in here, Americans and Koreans have emphasizes thinness. Filipinos emphasizing dieting and physical appearance. Okay? So people experience body dissatisfaction due to cultural standards. So Filipinos, especially having a fair skin, but in general, in Westerners, having a tan skin is more desirable. So we vividly have seen that what is beautiful for them is not labeled as beautiful for us because we have a different standard of beauty. Okay, some people are having dissatisfaction to their beauty. That is why some people trying their best to achieve those desirable physical body that fits to the standards of their culture. Because if we achieve this goal, it makes us happy, isn't it? So, next is body dysmorphic disorder. So reminder that only the psychologists, mental health, psychiatrists can diagnose. Okay, so this video is made for self-diagnosis only. So when we say body dysmorphic disorder, meron tayong tinatawag na imagined ugliness. Okay? So imagined ugliness, a preoccupation with some imagined defect in appearance by some who actually looks reasonably normal. So in his perception, he thinks that he can do something about his image ugliness, and that imagined ugliness may not be objective but rather a subjective. Okay? It may confront to his previous experience. Baka nabully siya noon na pangit, or madami siyang nababasa or nakikita sa FB na ito ang qualities ng mga pangit. That is why we need to guide people in defining what is beautiful is. Kasi madaming nag-o-overthink. Okay? So among people who has an imagined effect may do something with their perceived effects. And sometimes their strategy is not so healthy. For example, there is one case that a person has an acne at yung acne made him ugly. He uses nail cutter to remove those pimples. Oh my God. At anong nangyari? Nagkaroon ngayon ng infection. Okay? What I'm trying to say that people who has a body dysmorphic disorder may resort to some strategy that's really harmful for their health. But their strategy makes them worse because of their misguided actions. Okay, so we want people to be satisfied on how they look. Be proud of yourself because beauty is really broad and it's really universal in meaning. Kaya kung may kakilala kayong may body dysmorphic order, refer them so that they can feel confident on themselves. The stigma of bullying and discrimination among those having dark skin or having pimples really a bad effect on the emotional health of the human. Okay, so nade-depress sila. It leads to depressions. It leads to frustrations and anxiety.
Anong sinasabi ng mga tao sa mukha mo?
Bakit siya yung napiling host? And dami niyang pimples. The confidence that I've built over the many years, it all goes away.
Madumi yung mukha mo.
Nakulam ka ba? Naagnas ka na? Alam mo, Kata, mas maganda ka sana kung kasing kinis nung legs mo, yung mukha mo. Siyempre, tatawa-tawa ko, uy. Pero sa loob-loob ko parang sobra na.
How do you feel about it?
It hurts.
My skills were overlooked.
Hindi nila tinitingnan yung panloob mo, yung personality mo man lang.
Na behind this face, kaya ko maging great mom.
Dadating din yung time na
Matatapos din to. Ngayon lang to.
Tigil ang laban, huwag mong isuko at iyong labanan.
Because of this, having a dark skin, having pimples, being chubby or unproportioned body leads to negative body image. They feel ashamed or embarrassment because they feel worthless as a human. Bear to your mind that we are all worthy regardless of your complexion, your size, your image, your height, or your age. Don't let the bullies dominate you. Let yourself be covered with love. Let them be filled with your love. Okay? Just be yourself and be confident and thankful for the God's gift. Remember that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay? So next is today's embedded ideals, the physical body. Today's embedded ideals, the physical body, they are unrealistic image of beauty, genetically impossible for many of us to emulate. The same thing applies to the six-pack of rip-offs shown in the face of men via famous sportsmen and male fitness models, which for many is impossible to achieve without illegal steroids. So, mayroon tayong mga iniinom or tinetake na mga pills, mga dayan, para sa mga babae. At sa mga lalaki naman is yung testosterone. So in this, it makes dangerous to our health. Okay? It's really dangerous to our health. Not only not only today, but in the future of your life. Okay, so try to be natural. Try to go with the process, the good process of having a good body. Try to exercise. Try to have a proper diet. Try to eat healthy foods. Okay? The media. The media is a powerful that reinforces cultural beliefs and values, and while it may not be fully responsible for determining the standards for physical attractiveness, it makes escaping the barrage of images and attitudes almost impossible. Okay, so the media is one of the platform, okay, na it also the home of discrimination. Okay, madaming nadi-discriminate. Madami tayong mga ginagawang meme na hindi naman nakakatawa. Madami tayong dinidiscriminate, gina-judge na person because of their physical body. But the true beauty is not only in the external, okay, but also in the internal. Let's go beyond on that person. And that is beauty. Okay? Look on their personality, their attitudes, their characteristics as individual. Okay? So, kasi meron namang mga magaganda na pangit ang ugali. May mga not even looking pero mabait at may soft-hearted. Okay? So, I just want to say that there is no standards for beauty. Every one of us is beautiful. We have our own uniqueness and originality as a person. So disregard the halo effect. Okay? Just be yourself. Okay? Try to do your responsibility as a human, and that is beauty. Okay? Next is a prejudice size. Intolerance of body diversity has a lot to do with prejudice of size and shape in our culture. This is very rampant nowadays. Na ang mga matataba is not considered as beautiful? No. Okay? They have their own perception of beauty. Yung meron nga tayong sinasabi na chubby is now the beauty. Okay? We are all beautiful in our own ways. We can be beautiful in our own ways. Okay? So, there is no such thing ugly in the physical appearance, but there is such thing ugly in the personal characteristics of individual. Okay? Next is those closest to us, family and friends. We learn from other people, particularly those closest to us, about the things that are considered important. Yes, it is true. Okay? So, in our family, it teaches us the importance of education, the importance of having a harmonious relationship with your parents. Okay, so in order for us to be not neglected in our future, in order for us to be guided in our future, to be guided in our lighted path towards our success, so that we could genuinely celebrate the true happiness and the true success and victory. Okay, so dito sa family na tinuturuan tayo doon sa mga priorities na kailangan natin i-consider sa ating buhay. Okay, how can we build a strong and positive body image? Okay? So, a positive body image involves understanding that healthy, attractive body come in many shapes and sizes, and that physical appearances very little about our character or value as a person. How we get to this point of acceptance often depends our individual development and self-acceptance. To get to that all-important point of balance, there are a few steps we can take. First is talk back to the media. They emphasize numbers. Realize that we cannot change our body type. Okay? Stop comparing ourselves to others. Because palagi kong inuulit na we are all unique. We are all have the originalities in ourselves. Okay, hindi tayo magkakaparehas in physical appearance. We can be a good looking if we can do or we can make ourselves as a human. Okay, what I'm trying to say is try nating mag-ayos sa sarili natin. Try nating manamit ng maayos. Okay? Try nating to put some skincare, to put some proper hygiene, and that makes you beautiful. Okay, so don't forget also your personality as individual, and that is really a big thing for having a beauty. Okay, having a beauty not only in the physical appearance but in the beauty in the heart. Okay, so that ends our topic for today. So I hope that you will watch this at your own risk and you learn something. Okay? Thank you for watching. And so that ends our topic for today, and I hope that you learned something about it. And one thing more, I already uploaded your activity in your LMS, and accomplish your activity as soon as possible. Thank you and have a good day.